Hello everyone and welcome back to Drakenlords. In today's video we're going to be playing against Kruhh once more. Because in the previous match, which we played with the same deck, it turned out to be much easier than usual. We got those white tributes very early on and then we got a lot of value out of Aede, and I think we didn't have a chance to really see how the late game looks against him. And so I think I just wanted to show how to play a more normal match where Aede dies earlier and then it's a tight fight and you have to deal with those Proudrus in the mid game and then with the very strong Lich Kings and Morgoth Avatar in the late game. So just to remind you, you've seen I mulligan all three cards. It's very important to mulligan for one of these low cost ones, because otherwise Kruhh will attack Aede and kill her in this turn, and we have to make sure we get one extra attack at least out of her to kill that second claw. So we could snare or we could use an Innhouse here. I think we are going to ensnare Kruhh and nothing else. We'll use the claw on Aede, but we can still get one attack out of her and keep that second claw. The abilities I'm using for the elf are the basic ones: keep 6 health and dealing 2 damage. And I think those are probably the best ones here. Let's attack. And we'll just keep the blocks, for example, for when we bring this up. Now, the reason I'm using cards like this one is because, well, first it can obviously save you one turn, which can be very good, but secondly, this deck has a lot of disenchant, and including mass disenchant and the Arcane Researchers that can disenchant one card of your choice. So there's different ways in which we can take advantage of these high stats for the value. And we're not going to summon anything else, or we could summon the Innhouse and save ourselves a couple of attacks. But I suspect we may need it later. So we'll just go on. There's worse things in Kruh's deck than the 3 damage that he does with his attack. Nice. Team Warrior. This is another of those high risk cards which you normally not have in most decks, but here if you can disenchant it, it's so good. Okay, so what do we do now? Let's deal 2 damage. I'm wondering whether to summon the Innhouse. By the way, the Innhouse, in case you're wondering, it's, even though it doesn't have, it has less than 4 attacks, so Kruhh could take control of it with its ability, but it does not. It seems the artificial intelligence doesn't want to have those like super cheap units, especially those that can attack. I guess because otherwise a trick would be to just summon lots of these super small minions that cannot attack, and then just let him like fill his board with them. I think now is the time to summon the Treant. This is very good. The Treant is another very important card in this deck because it has this ability of rooting an enemy minion and dealing 2 damage, which can be really good. Now, the Beastman Combig is an interesting card. If it attacks, it's destroyed. So normally it doesn't attack. But if he summons Proudrus, then that could be a problem. So now we have several choices. We could summon the Steam Warrior, or we could use the ability. Ability for 2 mana. Big reflection. We need a mass disenchant, we still don't have that. So I think what we're going to do is just summon these to make sure we have strong bodies on the ground, and then probably just destroy that building, and then Whoa, Jal, okay. Now we need to make sure we do something about it, because otherwise if he brings in Groudrus, that gives it +2 attack and +2 health, and then Jal can be absolutely horrifying if it gets +2/+2, then, because it heals completely every time it destroys a minion, so it could, for example, attack Treant, and there's not that much we can do about it. Okay, so we have the Cleansing Mist, but we don't want to use it right now. What we want to do now is probably to start by making sure that is not a threat. And we can probably do this to kill it on the next turn. We can probably destroy one of these. And what else? I think now is when we summon one of these, just to make sure that it won't sacrifice its Beatsman Convict against our big brute. We want to try and keep him alive a bit longer. Well, oh no! That's really bad. I prefer him to destroy the Redmoon Gentle. That Treant was useful. What do we do? What do we want to do now? Because we could use... have 9 mana. We could use the Lake Reflection and then Cleansing Mist. Or not. Or just summon this one. Steam Warrior. Let's do that. This Steam Warrior and an Innhouse. Because he doesn't usually take control of it, shouldn't be able to destroy the Innhouse and then sacrifice the Beastman Convict against the Redmoon Gentle. Now we can, for example, use the Redmoon Gentle against the Lich King. That's not a bad option. Something else we could do is the Cleansing Mist has 3 attack. It's so tough. Let's do something else. Let us attack this one. We will lose our Drakenlords Gentle, which is a shame, but we have now King Ape. And let's just use our ability on him. It's very important to remember that we have this in play so that we don't attack with the hero, because if we attack with the hero and take damage, then that will die. Now he summoned Nightmare. Nightmare has an amazing combo with Kruh's ability because it reduces your attack to 0. Wow, nice! We got the River Whiplash. So let's just use this to destroy everything. Now this is looking pretty good. River Whiplash is one of your key cards, because it not only gets rid of several of the very strong minions, but it does 5 damage, and you really need to have those kinds of things to do damage. Now we can summon one of these to make sure it doesn't attack our Warlord and that way destroy our Steam Warrior, which would be bad. Yes, Meister. Oh, I decided to take control of that one. I guess that one can attack, so makes them better. What now? What now? We can probably win this match if we do. Yes, okay, we've won this match. We just need to do Cleansing Mist to get rid of the block. And then this is 8 damage. And this is an additional 7 damage. So there you go. You've seen how to use those big minions to try and keep control on of the board as much as possible, and then use the disenchant at the end to either boost your own minions, like remove the coward or remove their weaknesses, or get rid of the block in this case. Or also, we didn't get to face any Morgoth Avatar, but they are very important to get rid of those as well. So I hope you enjoyed the match. I hope this will help you beat Kruhh. Do let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to fight against this boss or how to use this deck. Thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe.